guys and girls, as you may know, Mortal Kombat has been unbanned where I live in Australia, which is fucking awesome. You know, it's funny, like it's I guess it's about 2 years ago since it was banned. I think June 11. So it's close to 2 years that it's been banned here, and even though, you know, I already had it, it pissed me off that we, you know, it shouldn't have been banned here in the first place. It should not have been banned here in the first place. I still put my foot down on that one. And Mortal Kombat was the only game ever in the Mortal Kombat franchise in Australia to be banned. So, you know, all the Mortal Kombats have come out here except this last one, which really pissed me off. You know, I mean, I had my own problems with Warner Brothers throughout the promotion period of Mortal Kombat, and then it was banned, and then my website fucked up, and I had all these like 3 big things fuck up, and it was a real shit time for me, and and the funny thing is, I was just googling stuff, and it popped up on Google, and I'm like, I remember that. When I've never seen like people outside the box mention me so much. When Mortal Kombat was banned, my YouTube, my Twitter, Facebook, Google just lit up like a Christmas tree. I even had like people I know messaging me like, people are posting all about you on the internet because Mortal Kombat was banned. You know, shit like, TotalMK is gonna be pissed, expect a rant video, and everyone wanted that rant video, you know, and I was gonna do one, but you know, like, normally when I do a rant video, like, not that I'm trying to change things, but it seems sort of pointless in that regard with when that was banned. And I did do a webcam chat with All At Games and Chris. It was supposed to be a video, but it got all fucked up. I wasn't the one recording it, so it only came out as audio only. But you can get that on I think Chris's channel, and which is Mortal Kombat Blackout on YouTube. And I talked a bit about it there, and just how bullshit it was and that. And you know, everyone expected this rant video from me, this video, and I think there was a stage when I thought, fuck it, I will do one, even like, you know, like a month after, you know, because it had been like a month. And like I was thinking about, you know, flipping something silly like running up and down the street, and punching little kids in the face, something stupid like that, because Mortal Kombat got banned, you know. Like, I was planning some joke video, but it never happened. And it's funny because, yeah, now, like, I was just Googling stuff on the net, and I ended up Googling WBIE TotalMK, because, you know, I do search myself sometimes, just to see what people are saying about me, and if they're talking shit, you know, I'll go down there and I'll fucking leave the smackdown on their ass. But, anyway, yeah, all that stuff popped up, you know. Mortal Kombat's banned, TotalMK is going to be pissed, you know. And what's funny is the fact I didn't do a rant video. I kept a bit of the faith, you know. I fought them at every step. I called them up a lot. I said how bullshit it was, you know. And, you know, like, this is going to sound stupid, but in my life, you know, I've had so many cool opportunities and things happen, and things happen, and things have changed that have come my way. Like, just, you know, I never thought I'd get to America to E3. Never. And I remember the first time I saw pictures of E3, like this Tanya Sonya picture. I've still got it somewhere, you know. Like, I think it was like 98 or something. Obviously it was for MK4. Around that time is like when I was like, wow, you know, I'd love to go to E3 one day, because I was seeing all the you know, because I love Mortal Kombat, all the Mortal Kombat fucking characters there, you know, and they're showing the game early, and it's like not finished, and I'd never heard of something like this, you know. As far as I knew, they only, you know, worked on the game in the studio and then shipped it. I'd never really seen a show like that in Australia where they could show, you know, what they'd worked on and that, and yeah, that was like 98, and I thought I'd never get to America, because that's a big thing when you're in another country, going to another country, and yeah, just opportunities came along, you know. Like I ended up working in a a local game store, and we were doing a lot of Nintendo promotions for the Wii. And he said he wanted to go to E3, and as part of the job, I could go. And I said, do you mind if I like hang around the Mortal Kombat area a lot when I'm over there? And he said, no, you know. So it was all good, and I went there, and I did all the Nintendo stuff, and I did all the Midway stuff, and I was surprised at how easy it was to sort of get to America and back. It seemed like a bigger thing than it was, and that's just one of those cool things that happened in my life. And you know, I've been a few times since. I've been able to go there a few times, and you know, and now I know Ed Boon, and Ed Boon knows me. He knows that guy from Australia with the long hair. He knows I'm a dedicated Mortal Kombat fan, and you know, for me, that's fucking awesome. Ed Boon started out as just a name in the credits. When I was playing the game, it was always the first name you'd see. Ed Boon, John Tobias. I'm like, fuck man, those guys must be awesome. They made fucking Mortal Kombat. And now I know him. And I consider myself friends with him, believe it or not, you know, because I've only met him 4 times, but it's so nice when I see him and have a nice chat, and it's really cool, you know. But yeah, like just all these little things happen, you know, and if you keep the faith and stay positive, and sometimes you have to wait it out, you know, in the long run things work out. And that's exactly what happened with Mortal Kombat, because even though Mortal Kombat was banned here, I was still able to play it. I still imported it, even though I didn't play it much, as you guys know. I've been playing it a lot more lately, actually. But yeah, you know, I was still able to play it, import it. But you know, it was really important to me that the game did come out in Australia. And now, that's fucking happening, which is fucking awesome. And, you know, that just might be circumstance, you know, but I believe that the planets align because I kept the faith, and I have good faith in Mortal Kombat. And pretty much everything that I've ever hoped for in Mortal Kombat sort of come true, you know, like, you know, the games have always been good, they've always been fun, there's always been another game, except I did get scared for a while after MK4. There was a 5-year wait before Deadly Alliance came out. That was the longest wait I've ever had for a Mortal Kombat game. But, you know, there's been steady Mortal Kombat since then and everything. And now Mortal Kombat gets to hit our Australian shelves under the new R rating, which is awesome. The game's actually been, the full classification in Australia is rated R, high impact violence, blood and gore. Fuck yeah! So, you know, I'm totally good with that. I think it's fucking awesome. We get the game gets to come out in stores. I have no problem with it being an R-rated game and not an MA game, even though they wouldn't classify it MA. That's why I got banned. I think as long as a game comes out here, it's fine. But banning a game here, making something unavailable here, is like one of the worst things you can fucking do. You know, and it makes me even wish that there were higher ratings than R. You know, like, so just in case, you know, in the future, if they, because believe it or not, they can still fucking ban games here. I've got the booklet. In fact, one second, let me grab it. Alright, so I've been all over this thing since January. That's the booklet that explains all the new guidelines for classification of video games. So when we open this up, it talks about the Act and the code and all that fucking crap, you know. But you've got each rating on a page and what rules it has to abide by in order to be rated. So that's the G page there. So you got one for G. You've got one for PG, which is parental guidance in Australia. Then you've got M in a circle, which is recommended M. That doesn't mean it's enforced. But as soon as you get to MA, that's usually what my games are. You have to be over 15 to play those ones, and now we have the R rating. So the thing is, they can still ban games here, but a game like Mortal Kombat would probably never get that fate, but other games could. So basically, I'll read this whole page out. Why not? It starts with impact test. The impact of material classified R18+ should not exceed high. Note, material classified R18+ is legally restricted to adults. Some material classified R18 may be offensive to sections of the adult community. Note, some of the terms used in this category are defined in the list of terms at the end of these guidelines, whatever. Okay. So here we have the classification elements. This is where it gets interesting. And this is split up into themes, violence, sex, language, drug use, and nudity. They're the main things that a game can be classified under. So the first thing we have is themes. There are virtually no restrictions on treatment of themes. So themes are like adult themes, or just an idea or something, not an actual visual depiction of it. Then we have violence. Violence is permitted. High impact violence, that is, in context, frequently gratuitous, exploitive, and offensive to a reasonable adult will not be permitted. Actual sexual violence is not permitted. Implied sexual violence, that is visually depicted, interactive, not justified by context or related to incentives or rewards, is not permitted. That's interesting, actually, because it's interesting. That first part is like violence is permitted, and then it goes on and says, I thought I read it wrong, but actually, no, I read it right. High impact violence, that is, in context, if it's frequent, gratuitous, exploitive, and offensive to a reasonable adult, will not be permitted. So that means, if it's high impact violence, it can be banned. But, I'm not complaining. They've allowed Mortal Kombat in. I guess it's not frequent, gratuitous, exploitive, and offensive. Then we go down to sex. Depictions of sexual activity are not permitted, so you can't show sex. So that means no legislative Larry. Depictions of simulated sexual activity may be permitted. Maybe hot coffee mod, that sort of shit. I don't know. Hot coffee mod was a thing in Grand Theft Auto. It was like a simulated lap dance or something. Depictions of simulated sexual activity that are explicit and realistic are not permitted. So as you can see, they're pretty fucking hard on sex here and that. And just in regards to the violence and sex thing, I'll give you an example. A lot of you may know that Grand Theft Auto 3 was censored here, and I've mentioned in a video before, and I've even shown it, I believe. I've actually got the original Grand Theft Auto 3 PlayStation 2 when it was a new release, still in the wrapper, untouched, the original version. Because I was working in the store at the time and we got the email to pull it, and I took the last copy. There was one copy left. I took it for myself. Basically, the reason it was pulled was because you could pick up, as you know in Grand Theft Auto, you could pick up a prostitute and the car shakes and your life bar goes back up, right? So you have sex with her, and then as she's walking off, she does that slow walk, and you go up behind her and you fucking brain her and take your money back, right? And that's cool. I don't care. It's a game. I couldn't give a shit about that, but obviously someone here did, and someone complained. But there are things you need to take into account too, because you guys are from a country where most of you from America. I'm just gonna go with most of you being Americans. You guys don't have legalized prostitution over there, as far as I know. Not in most parts of America, anyway. Here it is. I'm in Melbourne. I can tell you that in Melbourne we have legal prostitution and things like that. And they're worried that someone will see. I don't know, it's stupid. Like, a game's a game and real's real, right? But they're worried that some fucking nutcase is gonna play it and go, fuck, you know what? That would work in real life. I could fuck her and then take my money back and I'd never have to pay. You know what I mean? And that's what they're worried about. They're worried about shit like that. They're worried that someone will then go do it. They'll go pick up some street hooker down in St Kilda, pick her up, and have sex with her, and then hit her on the back of the head and take all her money. And that's why, unfortunately, things do get censored like that here. But anyway, I'm off topic. Let's go back to the R rating. So language. There are virtually no restrictions on language. Fuck yeah. It makes me just want to make a game that is absolutely filthy. just to test the limits of the classification board. And just be like, hang on, wait, no, I've got the handbook here and it says there's no limits. There's no limits. Now, drug use is a really interesting one. Drug use is permitted. Okay, So drug use is permitted. That would mean I take a headache tablet, whatever in the game, it's allowed. Then it goes on to say, drug use related to incentives and rewards is not permitted. So a game like Blitz the League, Fallout, where you take morphine, any sort of game where you take a drug or an illegal drug and you get a bonus for doing so, that could mean the game could be banned. Interactive, illicit or prescribed drug use that is detailed and realistic is not permitted. So yeah, they're really against, you know, any sort of bonuses or rewards for taking illegal drugs or illegal drugs. And that's it for drug use. And then you've got nudity, and it just says nudity is permitted. So there's not, you know, you can go far with nudity, but nudity only goes so far. So yeah, it's still sort of shitty. They can still ban games here. They shouldn't. The drug use thing, it shouldn't matter. I'm a fucking adult, you know. And illegal drug use with a bonus, I don't give a shit. Normal drug use, I don't give a shit. You know, honestly, the sex thing shouldn't matter either. Sex is a part of life. I don't know why you're all fucking fuddy-duddy about it. I don't know why you can't show fucking sex in games. Like, I'll be honest. I think the more real games get, and I think, as an example, Heavy Rain had, you know, some scenes in it where the characters were naked, and they sold that game on the characters, you know, looking really realistic and that. And I think they had to take that out in the end, because I saw the screenshots. If you Google it, Heavy Rain nudity or something, you'll probably find the screenshots. But it had the woman and the man, and they were totally fucking naked all the way, and they had to take that out. And I'm like, why? That game was so good, Heavy Rain, that it was like it had this whole realistic drag about it, and you really felt like you felt his depression as the main character, and when the kid goes missing, you felt his panic, and when the kid was missing in the mall, you felt that fucking panic and fear, and you see the red balloon go up, and you're like, oh my god, you know, it was so good, it was so well done, and the game was trying to have a variety of emotions, and when you ban something like sex, you know, I know they're like, you don't have to show it, you know, that's bullshit. Games should be as real as possible. That's what I always say. So, yeah. And yeah, they have a section on refused classification, you know, what happens when a game gets banned and how a game gets banned. So yeah, but it doesn't matter now. Mortal Kombat's coming to Australia. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. I did hear that Mortal Kombat on Vita was being, that Warner Brothers were applying to have that released in Australia. I did read that on the net somewhere, but I've only read it on one website, so I don't know if it's true or not, and I can't ask Warner Brothers because they don't like me. But I know for sure Mortal Kombat Complete Edition is coming out here, PlayStation 3 and Xbox. So maybe Vita, Mortal Kombat on Vita will come out here. I'm not sure. Maybe it'll come out after. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, you know, this is a total fucking win for Australia. It's a total win for Mortal Kombat fans. And it's a total win for me because, like I said, I kept the faith. And in the end, Mortal Kombat comes out here. You know? Like I said, Mortal Kombat should not be banned in my playground. That's as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I just thought I wanted to do it. I'm quite excited. When I do get Mortal Kombat, the Australian version, I'll show you guys. I might even put up a whole lot of videos maybe, because I do have a whole lot of videos. I didn't put them up for Mortal Kombat. Maybe I'll put some stuff up, and maybe I'll do a lot of gameplay and things like that. I've been doing some streaming lately. You guys might have seen it on the channel there. At the moment, they were just 2 test runs. Unfortunately, you can't do HD with it, and it's one of the most requested things actually when I looked into it. I was quite surprised you couldn't do it, because this Google Hangouts thing, when it came out, I tried to get it working. I thought, oh, that's awesome. I could do little chats with my subscribers, you know, because you guys have always got questions for me and shit. And it would never fucking work. I'd click on it, installing plugin, nah, fucking, and I'm a computer geek, right? I tried fucking everything. I ran that as administrator. I did it in a 32-bit environment. I did it in a 64-bit environment. I ran it on fucking Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Safari. I ran on all browsers, Google Chrome. None of them fucking worked. The bar would go to the end and then nothing. And I Googled it, and there were like 1 million people with the same problem. And I'm like, why isn't Google doing anything about it? I was really sus. Because like a whole lot of people were like, yeah, it's great, it's working. And there must be Mac people or something, because like, you know, I couldn't get the fucking thing working. You know, and for all you fuckers out there right now who just went, haha, PC's so shit, Mac's awesome. You know, let me tell you something. I was on Facebook the other day, and I noticed there's a little webcam thing now when you're chatting with someone and you can do a webcam chat. And I'm like, oh fuck, this must be new. And I clicked it, and I'm talking to my cousin, and you know, my window comes up, fine, perfect. I can see him and I can see me. And he's like, what the fuck? I can't see you. And it turns out there's a big fucking problem with Macs and that feature. They can't use a basic webcam feature. So for all of you people who think Macs are so fucking awesome, you Google that. Google Facebook webcam chat Mac and watch the internet light up. Like, why the fuck doesn't it work? Why is it flashing? You know? So don't think Macs are so fucking awesome all the time. It gets me mad, almost, because like, the reason PCs get viruses and have problems is because they're so open to coding. That's what's so fucking awesome about PCs. I could write a program, my neighbor can write a program, but Macs aren't like that. They're closed off. You know, it's a different environment, it's a different way, it's less programs. You know, I can get a program for anything on my computer. You know, and sometimes you get on a Mac and you need some special fucking program. And then you got people going, oh, but you can just run fucking Boot Camp and Boot XP. I'm like, well, why don't you just get a fucking PC if you're going to be an idiot? Do you know what I mean? If you want to pay $4,000 for a Mac and then run fucking Windows on it, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I paid my computer that I do all my fucking editing on now, which is fucking awesome. I paid $1,500 for that box. That's it. $1,500. It's an i7. It's got 12 gig RAM. It's got fucking 2 Western Digital Caviar black hard drives in it. You know, it's a fucking awesome piece of equipment. And, you know, anyway, I'm totally fucking off the rails again. This happens. But, I can't even remember what the fuck I was saying. I'm going fucking crazy. But, oh, that's right, Google Hangouts. Yeah, so I was having trouble with Google Hangouts. And the other day, just for fun, I'm like, stupid fucking Google Hangouts. Because every time I went to my YouTube channel, it's like, try the new Google Hangouts. It's fucking awesome. You know, this banner would appear along the top. You know, and I used to hate it. I'd see it every time. Like, it's even now, I still see it every time I go to YouTube. It's there. And I clicked it. And it started fucking working. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, just randomly. And I'm like, it's fucking working. And then I closed it off and I did something and I went back on it and then it wasn't working. And it said, you need to reinstall the plugin. And I'm like, hang on, what's going on here? Then I rebooted the computer, started it again, working. So it must be really buggy or something, you know. But anyway, yeah, it's really good. I use the XSplit broadcasting system, which I've used on Twitch, that I've mentioned to you guys before, and that allows me to combine video game footage, webcam footage, and media like graphics and stuff like that, all on the screen at once, which is fucking awesome. I love XSplit. And anyway, yeah, it works really well with Google. It works fucking awesome because Twitch is working awesome, but when I do HD I get frame loss. I don't know why. And I'm getting no frame loss when I'm doing it on Google, so I'm like, fuck, if only it had HD. And I Googled it. Everyone wants this HD with this thing, you know, and I'm hoping that they just announce it like, next week, please Google. Just out of the blue. HD, come into Google Hangouts. I mean, they must be working on it because the Google Hangouts thing is really popular. So, at the moment I can do broadcast, but the video quality is pretty shitty. Do you know what I mean? But if I'm doing a live chat or a Mortal Kombat play, you know, I guess it doesn't really matter about the quality. It just matters what I'm saying, and you can see what I'm doing still. It's not really bad, but, you know, it's not crispy like, you know, Mortal Kombat should look crispy. But, yeah, I did that. I also jumped on YouNow for fun. I did my first YouNow broadcast, and if you look me up on there, profile, TotalMK, surprise, surprise, you'll find it, and you can actually watch that broadcast. It goes for an hour, and I was just in front of the computer, I was just bored, and I thought, I'm going to try this, and I just wanted to see how long I could last before they fucking kicked me off. But I just got on there, and I thought I'd last 10 minutes or something, but I was just talking for a while. It was actually quite fun, and there was a girl on there, she kept liking me, so she kept me on for a long time, you know, and I ended up talking for an hour and 8 minutes. That was fun. So, you know, it's hard to decide what to do now. I've got Google Hangouts, and there's like Twitch, and there's YouNow, and there's all these ways to broadcast and do things now, these live streams. I love live streaming. Live streaming is fucking awesome. But I really like the Google Hangouts one because it lets subscribers know. So if you're subscribed to me, it sends you a message and lets you know that I'm live. It goes to your email. So, you know, if you didn't get that, just check all your settings, check your email settings and that on YouTube, because a lot of people wanted to know when I'd be doing the next one and that. And I haven't planned them, but like I said, I really like it. So I'd like to do it again. Yeah, I've talked a lot in this video. It's probably because I haven't gotten in front of the camera like this for a while. And just, you know, did like an update video, you know, I still got all these updates to do. I know, I say it every video, yeah, Borderlands 2, Assassin's Creed 3, Borderlands 2 boxes there and Assassin's Creed 3 boxes there waiting for me to do the reviews. And I'm really sorry about this Pumpkinhead video, this Halloween video. Unfortunately, that video for me is the lowest priority, and I know you guys are probably going to really hate me saying that because it's like a gag video I do once a year, and I know it's very special. I like to do that video once a year, you know. It's the one video I really did want to do it too, and it was just a really bad time. Last year I didn't have the hard drive at the time, and it was really bad, and I'm like, fuck, I'll just delay it a few weeks. And then like Christmas got in the way and I couldn't do anything over Christmas, and then there were a whole lot of things happened. Wii U came out, and I got the hard drive and Wii U came out, and then, you know, you have to prioritize. You do what's new, you know, strike while the iron's hot. You let people know about the new stuff, you know, and then I'm like, okay, I'll just do it next week, you know, and now we're in February, you know, and it's just, I still want to do it. I still want to do it, believe it or not. Like, as stupid as that sounds, you know, I might still do it, you know, so, you know, because I feel bad, you know, I've been doing that, it's been a tradition. I feel really shitty that I can't even say I did it in 2012, like, I feel shitty, it feels weird if I did do it. Doing one in 2013 and then doing another one in 2013, you know, but yeah, yeah, I guess that's everything I have to say. Thanks for watching again. I've been doing a lot of I've been putting up a lot of Injustice videos on the channel. Basically, whenever I get my hands on Injustice content, I'll put it up. That doesn't mean I'll put up everything, because as you know, there is an issue with me and Warner Brothers, so they don't give me anything. The stuff I put up I get from other sources, not Warner Brothers, other PR agencies, Google, whatever. So the Injustice website. Yeah, thanks everyone who watched and liked the renders video. That actually went quite crazy. That's almost had 10,000 views in just over a week, which is wow. It just goes to show you how much fans like to see the artwork, you know. So if you're watching Warner's, you know, I wasn't talking shit. I know what people want, you know. Me complaining about the high-res renders and all that, it's not just me going nah, being a fucking internet troll, fanboy, whatever you want to call me. It's because I know people want to see those they want to see that artwork. They want to see the detail. You know, they want to appreciate that. They want to make a banner out of it. They want to make wallpapers. Why are you stopping us from being fans? This is what being a fan is about. You put this stuff out there to GameSpot or the Prime, you know, Mortal Kombat or Injustice fan sites. That's how you should be doing it. You should be putting that stuff out to us. You know, I mean, all those renders, it was good you finally put them up on Injustice website, injustice.com. But I mean, when they came up, like 13 renders, I'm like, wow, these are really cool. They look fucking awesome. And I saved them all, and I put them all on Facebook, and I put them on the Injustice dump page I have on my old website. And, you know, I put them all up everywhere, and I made a video, and look how many fucking views it had. Almost 10,000. You know, you could have been giving those renders. You had 13 of those renders in your piggy bank. You could have been giving them out periodically, slowly, to fan sites. I mean, 13. You could have given one to MK Online, one to TRMK, one to Komidogu, one to fucking, I don't know, the Combat Tabloid, Test Your Might, whatever. You had all that artwork. And you just put it all on the website. It's like, really? Does it really matter if we had seen some of the characters on another website before we saw it on your website? So, you know, I'm just making a point that, you know, when I complain, there's a point behind it, and I know fans want artwork. I know they want sound, music, all that shit. And speaking of sound, music, and all that shit, have you guys been to noob.com lately? There's it's fucking weird. There's a box, and there's like all these numbers, and you click in the box and it changes the number. It increments like 1, 2, 3, 4 as you click in the box, and you put in codes and it shows you like teaser images from Injustice, like blurry pictures. And me being the you know, hacker fucker that I am, you know, I grabbed all of Ed Boon's code and his little functions Java file. I know about it, and yeah, I was going through there, and it mentions some sound effects that are buried in the website, but I haven't been able to find them, and I sort of trying to figure out the code because it uses a random image number, but for the sound. As part of the file name, so, and the thing is, I don't know if those sound effects are on there because there's other sound effects referenced in his code, like button.mp3, and they're not on the site. So I don't know if he's put these sound effects up or if he will or not, but hopefully, yeah, they put some more Injustice stuff up. He put a little bit of the music up, but it was really short piece of music. But yeah, I think it's from memory, noob.com/resources/ music.mp3 if you want to download that, bit of the Injustice music. But yeah, that's everything I can think about to update you guys on. I know this video's been like all over the place, my brain's just, you know, yeah, I'm really stoked that Mortal Kombat's coming out here. Fucking stoked, you know. And like I said, it's funny seeing all those people wanted that rant, and I didn't give it to them, but instead of giving you the negative video, like rants aren't totally negative, they have a point, but I'm giving you the fucking positive video. This is the positive video. This is the fucking awesome video. This is the Mortal Kombat fans fucking winning. This is Australia fucking winning. You know, Mortal Kombat. I hope it comes out here, and I hope it fucking sells a shitload of copies. And yeah, I'm going to play a bit online and play on streams and yeah, celebrate when the game comes out. There's no date. I should say also mention that there's no date at the moment when it's coming out. I'm guessing it is this year. There is little pack shots on the EB Games, ebgames.com.au website if you search Mortal Kombat on there, or I'll just chuck them in the video. Why not? That's easier. Yeah, but they're only low resolution. I don't have the high res ones, but yeah, they haven't said the exact date yet. But I'm guessing within a month or two, I reckon it'll be on our shelves. Maybe it'll even come out around the same time as Injustice. That would be clever. Maybe not clever. I don't know. Maybe they'll get it out before Injustice. Maybe they'll get it out after. I don't know. But either way, I'll be buying my copy, and I'll see you guys next time. So peace out.